What up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brooke. I am a twin flame in union with my divine counterpart, Danny. We do have a YouTube channel together, Empire of Neutrality, if you would like to check that out. Let me get through all the little things and then we'll get to you. Okay, what's up, Pisces? So, if you are new and you'd like to join our community, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you would like to know every time I upload a new video. I hope that you guys checked out the update video that I did where I told you guys what I am bringing to the channel, what you guys can expect, the content, all of that good stuff. If you have not checked it out, go check it out. Also, one last thing, I have personal readings on sale right now for $40. If you would like a little support, a little love, a little direction, I would love to assist you on your journey. It would be my honor. And as you are coming in, please drop a like. It really, really helps out my channel, our channel, and thank you. And that is it. So what's up, Pisces? You have been on my mind all day. And it was funny because I knew I had some readings that I had to finish, but I thought that I was on, I don't know, I thought I was on a different sign. But all day long, I've just been hearing like Pisces and feeling Pisces. And then you know what? I was like, you know what? I sat down and I was like, I don't care if there's another sign that I'm supposed to do before Pisces. I need to do Pisces right now. And I look over and I'm on Pisces. So I will go ahead and let you guys know. This is going to be a very deep and interesting reading, which I am excited for. Like Pisces is just one of my favorite energies. I really love Leo too. I really like fixed energy. I mean, I'm a Scorpio, but I've always just been drawn to Pisces. There's just something about Pisces that is attractive. So, with that being said, let's get started, Pisces. I hope you're doing well. We're going to see what's going on. Okay. And I was actually guided to go back to how I used to do readings for your reading, which I used to do a channel message first and then we would pull cards. So we're going to go back to that style today. And let's see what comes out. Okay. Okay, I had to put my glasses on. Quick front, like I don't wear glasses. Okay. So, Pisces, the first thing that I heard, and stay with me because we're going to go down a little bit, okay? We're going to journey down just a little bit, and then I'm going to bring you back up, okay? So just stay with me. The first thing that I heard when I tapped into your energy, no, I didn't tap into your energy. You was just there, okay? And maybe that is kind of a reflection of your energy. Maybe that inner child or just your energy in general really seeking, some support, some love, someone to hold space for you while you journey yourself, someone that you trust, right? We are not meant to walk on this earth alone. You can be as independent as you want to be, right? And that's beautiful, and I encourage that. But there is also this side of us, this human side of us that really seeks human connection, really seeks intimacy with another. And that does not mean it has to be romantically. What I was sensing in your energy, like I'm getting ready and you're just kind of sitting here talking to me, which I really love and appreciate. I love it when your energy comes to me and we just get to be friends for a little bit. We get to just chat, have some girl talk, like, bitch, this is what's going on, and like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? I love it. So, the first message that I want to give to you that I got while I was doing my makeup was there's this real deep want inside of you for intimacy with another person. And that could be romantic for some of you, but really, what I'm feeling the need to point out is that you can have intimacy and passion and love and connection with a friend, right? It's a really beautiful thing when you get this spectrum of experience, this spectrum of intimacy with a friend. And, I think just in general in society, that isn't really something you just stumble upon like out on the street. Like it's just not. It's really special to have a friend that it's funny. It's like you can have this friend and there's like romance there, but it's not sexual, like I want to fuck you, right? It's just like, "Oh, I'm into you, you stimulate me, you stimulate my mind, you stimulate my dreams, you stimulate my passion. Having a friend where you have that intimacy and that passion for one another, you can come together. And if you're a little low on energy, just being in the presence of them will recharge you. And it's a really beautiful thing. So that's the first thing that I was picking up on. I don't know if that is, I don't know if you've been feeling a little bit off or a little bit heavy or just like something's missing. And maybe it is just that connection with, a friend or, you know what I mean? So anything else with that message? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to move on from that. I got another channel message that we'll get into. One second. Like, I even want to tell you what that might look like. Because, like, how do you even know how to attract something that you've never seen, right? Like, for me, growing up, like, I'm a beautiful girl, right? Like, it, it just is what it is, Like, I'm beautiful, I'm, confident, I'm smart, I am different in a way that's really attractive, right? And I got a lot of attention for that. However, I got a lot of negative attention from that as well, where, man, I just remember being in high school and even after high school, I would go to work and it was just like I never really fit into cliques. I had my friends in like each of the cliques, but even my friends in the within the cliques, I never really, I don't know, I never felt like fully in the clique, right? Which can just make you think things about yourself sometimes. I don't know. But then also, like, I would go to work and I had a boyfriend at the time, gorgeous. And like these women would start rumors about me. They would gang up on me. They try to fight me at work. Like it just seemed like no matter what I did, and I wanted relationship with women, but because of how I was treated, because of what I had learned from the way women treated me, like I had a guard up. Trust no bitch. That was how I flowed. Trust no bitch. It might be a Scorpio thing, but like that is what it is. I had one girl that I truly surrendered to, another feminine female that I surrendered to, and she ended up dying getting in a car accident. That's what my tattoo is for. Faith, hope, and love. I like to rewrite that to faith, courage, and love because you can have hope all day, but if you don't have the courage to act on that hope, don't mean shit. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Pisces. And like I just remember going to work and like people were just mean to me and like I just never had a relationship with a female that was just healthy and supportive and romantic and loving and like always had friends that were, for whatever reason, I always had gay guys that were my best friends over females. Don't know why, but that's just how it was. It was like I got a feminine energy, but in a male form, right? That was like the closest thing besides Sarah that I had to a real connection with a female. And what I loved about it was, we got to be raw, vulnerable, playful, but also like when I was hurting, when I was going through something, I remember just sitting in the car with my friend Thomas and like he would hold my hand, you know what I mean? And it didn't mean anything and it didn't have any judgments and there were no like obligations to each other. It was just like, I want to because I love you. I would literally choose to go through hell to love you, to protect you, to support you. Not because you need me to, but because I want to be there. And that is something really special, right? And I think everyone should have the opportunity to experience that because that is true connection and true love. People have their ideas about true love, but that is true love. So let's continue. Okay, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's switch it up a little bit. The next thing that I heard, and I may be talking to a group, different groups of Pisces, or this may just be like a multi layered kind of experience that you're having. Okay. So the next part that I heard from you guys is, and I got this days ago and I didn't know where it went. And it kind of relates to myself as well. But it's like, I heard, I don't know who I am without my pain. Think about that for a second. You know what I mean? You go on this self-awakening journey. You go through all this self-realization, all this self-empowerment, all this healing takes place. You cut out all these people and thoughts and beliefs about yourself and trauma from the past that just doesn't align with you anymore. And then what are you left with? This healed version of you. But it's like, oh, but wait, I built my personality off of those wounds. I built my ideas about myself off of those wounds. I built my interpretation of what I want in life off of those wounds. You take those wounds away, spirit, wait, like you take those wounds away, and I don't know who I am. Which is like really kind of crazy, right? Because we think that we want to heal. Of course we do. You know, we want to heal, we want to let go. But I don't think anyone ever tells you that when you do, you really got to relearn who you are. And not even relearn, but it's just like discover who you are. And I'm going to be honest with you, Pisces. As of right now, that's where I am. And I don't know what to tell you about that. I think it's a beautiful thing and I think it's something to embrace, right? And here's the thing about it. It's like even when I go on YouTube, right? I've done so much work in the last 2 years. When I look back at my old videos, there are parts and versions of myself that I love that I want to bring forward into my future. But then there are certain traits about my personality or things, this persona that I put off that I'm like, oh, that was from my wounds. That was from my trauma. But people were into it. But people liked it. But it made me funny or it made me interesting, right? You know, it made me relatable. And it's like, but if I take that out, what am I left with? It's interesting, right? It's crazy. But it's also so exciting because you have never seen your life without your wounds. You've never seen your what you're capable of without your limitations. You've never seen your magic without your shame, without your pain. You've never seen what you are capable of manifesting without your doubt. And that is something to look forward to. So even if like you're in a if you find yourself in situation where like, you know, for me, YouTube, right? Or you're hanging out with friends that you haven't seen in a while, and you're put in this situation where the old version of you wants to come up because it feels safer that way. Like, you know, well, if I'm this version of myself, people already know that, they already accept that. So, like, there's no conflict, there's no, you know, awkward aha moments that I've changed, right? Where was I going with that? People are going to love you when you really show the real you, you know? Even if that means being vulnerable. I feel like some of you, like, you have to be the life of the party, and that's what people expect from you, and you're so fun, and you're so beautiful, and you're so this. And then you feel like a disappointment to people when you show up and you're not that. But that is disempowering yourself, you know? That is living in an authentic version of yourself. And you already know, Pisces, that that does not lead you to people, places, or things that your heart really wants, right? Okay, we're gonna shift again to another message. Okay, wait, hold up. I ain't done with this one. I forgot. There's a song. It's called Sweet Little Lies. And it goes, tell me all your sweet, sweet little lies. All about the dark places you hide. Tell me all your problems, make them mine. Tell me all your sweet, sweet little lies. I wonder if the sun would shine again, if I'd ever see your face again. You know I'd rather die than say goodbye. So tell me all your sweet, sweet little lies. This is, hold on. Hold on, wait. I gotta remember how it goes. I live a picture in my head, call it soaring as I float up in my body above my bed. Yeah. So here she's talking about, wait, I'll just read the rest. Listen to this. Listen to this. I'm not going to sing it. I'm just going to read it. I live a picture in my head, call it soaring as I float up with my body in my bed. And I wonder if I'm dead. All the white lights flicker, so I'll wake up in a sweat code red. Okay, so this could even be referring to like dreams, right? Or sleep paralysis too, but it's just like even in your dreams or even in your, your sleep, your meditations, when your body gets real relaxed, it's just like that discontent, that missing piece comes to the surface, right? So you may not even been getting a lot of sleep. Saw the white light flicker, so I'll wake up in a sweat code red, right? Code red. That's what really sticks out to me. And I feel like that's what you're feeling, like this code red kind of energy, but I'm really not sensing that. So the white lights flicker, so I wake up in a sweat cold red. Sirens going off, probably something that I drank. Thinking about the shit I never told you that I meant. I can't shake it off, chloroform, peace and rest. But you know all I ever really wanted was a friend. Tell me all your sweet, sweet little lies. All about the dark places you hide. Tell me all your problems, make them mine. Tell me all your sweet, sweet little lies. I wondered if the sun would shine again, if I'd ever see your face again. You know I'd rather die than say goodbye. So tell me all your sweet, sweet little lies. Now listen to this part. So, oh, fuck. I know I'm all over the place. Stay with me. I'm not a fantasy, just want to teleport again. I got a spare key, we can go and play pretend. Yeah, we can really transcend. Oh, you and me in an empty room, they can't get in, only room for two. If you play your part and I play mine too, I'll never take my eyes off you. There's just this deep need for connection, man. You know what I mean? And there, I'm picking up on something, but like I don't know what are Nama. What the fuck are they trying to tell me? You need someone to tell your secrets to. Yep, that's what I'm gonna roll with. We all need that. We all need that one safe space to like really just like let all the versions of ourselves out, right? And like it's cool to do that with a partner, but it's different with a friend. It just is, right? So let's continue and let's shift to another message that I have for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna read it. And bear with me, Pisces. I know I'm all over the place, but apparently, either this is all different little aspects of maybe what is arising in your experience, or maybe I get to talk to some different people today, which I love and Spirit asked me for, so I'm gonna do. And I hope that you guys can appreciate that. Okay. You ready for this one? This one gets a little heavy, but like I said, I'm going to take you down and I'm going to bring you back up. Ready? Without my pain, I don't know who I am. Dot, dot, dot. You've broken me down with your words so many times. And there was a time when I believed the things that you were saying about me. I accepted those things as who I am, and it broke me. You calling me a piece of shit, telling me I have nothing going on in my life, telling me I'm a fucking idiot, not believing in me or showing up in my life the way that I needed you to, thinking my passion, something I'm so good at, is a joke and making a joke out of me and what I choose to do. You not believing in me when it comes to that alone is so hurtful. You not appreciating or seeing all the love and effort I've put into taking care of our home and taking care of you. I have never felt good enough for you. I've never been able to make you happy, never been able to love you enough to make a difference. You've always taught me to be me. Yet when I am unapologetically me, you tell me I'm crazy. You tell me I'm a fuck up. You tell me you know what's best for me and talk so down to me, and it hurts. I am happier than I've ever been. I finally have blank and someone I care about, and that makes me so happy. But it feels like just because it doesn't look the right way to you, it can't be true or real. You tell me my happiness is me living in some fantasy world and my happiness isn't real. You cussed out, screamed at, and called me names, called people I love names, and talked so much dog crap to my friends, to whoever, right, is a general. And that hurt me so bad. You have no idea how much that hurt me. There have been so many things, so many times over the years that you have literally taken all my power away. All of my self love and self worth because I believed the things that you were saying about me. You made me not want to believe in myself. You made me not want to love myself. Then you go out and put on this mask like you're so proud of who I am, and you support me and take care of me, and that hurts me too. Because there have been many times when I really needed you to take care of my heart and shape my soul, and instead you turned me down and made me feel like crap. I've cried and cried to the point where I literally wished I could die to escape the pain of your words and the ways you perceive me. All I've ever wanted from you is to be supported, accepted, and loved unconditionally. Here's the thing that I've realized though. You were always being exactly who I needed you to be. You gave me a tough role in my life. None of this is to point fingers or tell you that you wronged me. I needed you to be exactly who you've been so that I could learn how to support myself, love myself, and be who I am. Pain changes people, and the pain I've been through has changed, transformed, and morphed me into a beautiful fucking person. At this point, we don't need to hold on to the pain anymore. That's why God made shit blow up, to finally bring us together. We have hurt each other enough and will probably trigger each other some more throughout our lives. But before we came to this earth, you, me, and God created this plan. We chose to put each other through pain because we knew no matter what this life threw at us, our love is stronger. Our love will conquer. And I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate your role in my life. Experiencing life with you taught me so much. I know that one day you will be able to see why all of this happened the way that it did. When we leave this earth, we don't take anything with us. We only take each other and our love. That's all that matters. It's time for me to fly fearlessly into the unknown, but knowing one thing. I am proud of myself. I know who I am now, and God is guiding me every step of the way. When God asked me to take a jump, my parents raised me, or when God asked when God asked for me to take a leap of faith, I was raised to jump. When God calls on me, no matter where, when, why, how, or who, I am always going to jump and I am always going to fly. I am finally free, free to be unapologetically me. So I actually wrote that to my mom. at one point in my life 2 years ago. I wrote that to my mom. And you know what I did? I wrote that to my mom and I posted it on Facebook. I did. And that is like really not something I typically do, but it felt right. It felt in alignment and it felt like my announcement that I'm taking my power back, you know? And I think that it also shows how something can seem so fucked up, a relationship, right? I don't know if some of you have a relationship like this with your mom, have a relationship like this with your dad, or someone that like you trusted at one point that broke that trust, right? And I feel like maybe that's why the message is about really not being able to rely on another female, or just it's been challenging to find that trust in a friendship, right? I feel like that's why that message is coming up. But what I love about that message the most is it shows how fucked up things can get. But looking at those things from a place of love, from a place of empowerment, shifts the whole trajectory and the whole dynamic, and it changes the past. Because what used to devour me, that my mom did to me, I found a way to make it empower me by saying God chose us to experience each other like this. And because of the things that you put me through, I learned how to be independent. I learned how to trust myself. I learned how to build safety within myself to be who I am. I figured out who I am, right? I learned how to be unapologetically me. I learned how to fly, right? And that's my favorite part about that whole thing. So that's 26 minutes, Pisces. I'm just going to stop there. Maybe you just needed a pep talk. I don't know. But I feel like that is good. I mean, do I want to get like a little something for Pisces? I just don't want my other signs to be mad at me, right? Because they'd be like, Empress of Duality, did a reading for Pisces, and it was like 30 something minutes. Okay, you know how people can be, you know, they be pissed. All right, but fuck it. Fuck it. Shh, don't tell them. Pisces, don't tell them. I'ma sit. He's a good girl. You've been quiet today, Nama. What are you so quiet for? Oh, she said you don't need my protection. Oh, okay. I'm in good hands with Pisces, huh? Okay. I'll take that. All right. Let's see, Pisces. Like, isn't it so nice when you can tell your friends all of the shit that other people would judge you for? Or you know what the best I feel like is when you can show your weaknesses to someone but not feel weak, right? You know, you feel weak or discouraged or not enough or whatever, and you can express that to someone and you don't feel weak while doing that. You don't feel judged in doing that. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing and rewriting the future. I remember when it came to those girls that I worked with, like no matter where I went, it followed me all of my life. And my dad sat me down one day and he said, listen, you are the common denominator, Brooke. And I'm like, but I don't start anything with these people. I'm not malicious. You know what I mean? I'm not talking shit about anybody. It like just finds me. But what I didn't realize is that those girls were treating me was how I treated myself, right? And that's another way you could look at that message that I wrote to my mom, right? Instead of it being your mom, your shadow, right? You tell me I'm a fucking idiot. You tell me worthless. You tell me my life is a joke. You tell me my job is a joke, right? How are you being called to step up and lead? with the Priestess card. So I wake up in a sweat, cold red. Oh, okay, okay, okay. The code red part is here. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, okay, this is beautiful. Pisces. So here's the funny thing that happens in relationships, intimate relationships, romantic relationships. When I say romantic, I don't mean you gotta be fucking, right? It just means that there's a level of security, intimacy, love, and trust that you and another person hold that creates this beautiful dynamic of unity consciousness, right? Of God's love. Ooh. So here's the funny thing that happens, and this is something I've learned from being a twin flame. It's a twin flame teaching. However, the thing about a twin flame teaching is you see twin flame dynamics all over the fucking place. It's just people don't realize because there's so much shit on the internet about twin flames and about how it's a romantic partnership when really we have twin flame journeys all the fucking time. So here's the thing. When you and your twin, you and a friend, when you meet someone new and you start to build that trust and that intimacy and that vulnerability and that love, you know what happens? It's so beautiful. Before you actually come together in a union type energy, right? You don't have union just with your twin. If somebody told you that, it's bullshit. They don't know what they're talking about. You have union, that's the point, to be in harmony with all, right? With the animals, with the trees, with the leaves, with the people, right? So what happens is when you're building that relationship with someone, maybe sending a few messages here and there, getting on a call here and there, supporting each other when you can, this beautiful relationship begins to blossom. And what happens is before it's really solidified as a union, maybe you meeting them in the physical or establishing some kind of friendship, partnership, collaboration, right? What happens is on the astral realms and the spiritual realms, oh, ooh, my left ear, ouch. Okay, I'm on to something. Fuck. What happens is on the energetically and in the spirit realms and the dream realms, your energies are merging, right? They're marrying, they're coming together, they're working out maybe any energies that repel each other, right? They're magnetizing. You're finding the polarity between you two, which is really beautiful. However, sometimes when that happens, if there's any resistance to the love, any resistance to the union, to the merge, then wake up in a sweat, cold red, right? So if maybe vulnerability or intimacy or, relationships with women, relationships with men for you, like whatever, if that's kind of your trigger or kind of your subconscious block, subconscious barrier, the vulnerability, the intimacy, the trusting females, trusting males, and this person is embodying that, when those energies try to merge, it can trigger you, right? And this is happening energetically. So you may experience it in the dream realm, right? Cool. Share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, and expression. Protection at the bottom of the deck. This union between you two is protected. Leap of faith. You go first, the universe will catch you. Calling back your power, cutting cords, and soul retrieval. Okay, so this is a big piece for you, Pisces. When we talk about soul retrieval, that's like, ooh, that's beautiful. But I feel like you're doing it with, you could do it with a partner, right? With a friend, with some support. Because when we start digging too deep, not too deep, we like it deep here on Empress of Duality. We like it deep here. But when you start going real deep, when you start cleaning out the subconscious, when you start doing, past life stuff, soul retrieval, and maybe some of you, I just got this too, and I got it earlier and I forgot about it because it was days ago. I mean, Pisces, if you're telling me shit days in advance, like, what am I going to do? Anyway, what was it? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. For some of you, you've had this conflict with with the same sex in your life for a lot, your whole life, right? There's just been this conflict with you and women, this conflict with you and men. Just can't seem to find the harmony with your gender, right? And I feel like for some of you, now you've had this experience with your mother, with your guardian, and that trust was broken. But for some of you, why this is just, well, you're oblivious to why this is because it really did happen in a past life, right? Where women betrayed you, women killed you, women persecuted you. Persecution. You shared your voice. You stood up for yourself. Remember that message we got? The thing that I wrote? You know, being willing to be who you are unapologetically. You tried that in another life, and the people, the women that you trusted, betrayed you and persecuted you for your expression. Okay, we getting somewhere. Calling back your power, cutting cords, and soul retrieval. Hey, hey. I don't know why I'm dancing. I really don't. I don't know. Okay. Anything else? Makeup and sweat, cold red. Spirit, I would like to personally thank you for all the messages today. I could not do this without you. Really appreciate your support. Trust your path. If you knew it would be supported, what would you do, Pisces? And protection again. Or yeah, I put that back in there. Okay. Oh, I just heard another thing. So I remember, I swear I'm almost done, Pisces. I got to go. No, I'm gonna get up. It's funny. Okay, I'm gonna. God, they want me to tell you so much, and I'm like, dude, I just gotta surrender. This is gonna be a long video. Okay, let me just slow down. Let me sit back. 2 years ago, I used to have sleep paralysis really bad where I was just awakening. I was doing soul retrievals, past life regression, healing work, a lot of stuff. And at night, every single night, I always get emotional when I talk about this. That's how traumatizing it was. Where like I couldn't move, I was awake, I could feel energies and things trying to penetrate. It literally felt like every night I was fighting for my fucking soul, right? Soul retrieval. Give me back this piece of me. Yes, I gave you permission to take it before. Devil, doubt, fear, insecurity, lack of self-worth. I gave it to you, I did, but it is mine. It was never truly yours to begin with, and I was fighting for my soul. That's what it felt like every single night, and it was so exhausting, and it was so scary, and I slept by myself. The only thing that really got me through that was Jesus, Archangel Michael. I would call them in. I had a Jesus candle, and it would help. But when the nights were really, really bad, what I did was I went and laid in my mom's bed because, a mother's love, they protect their kids, right? They just have that energy. That's why when you see little kids, or babies that can walk, they're always right next to their mom because their mom's aura protects them, right? And her aura would protect me, even unconsciously. That's just how it fucking works. But it's not limited to a mother, right? A friend can do this for you. Danny used to do this for me. We would get on a Zoom call. I would have really traumatic night terrors and sleep paralysis and fucking demons trying to take over my fucking body. And I would just call him up on a Zoom call and leave him on the video. And I would go to sleep with him on the video, right? And do you have someone to do that for you? Can you ask someone to do that for you, right? Um, it's just there's something about the unconditional love between two people, just like in Harry Potter, right? The unconditional love of his mother protected him from one of the most powerful demonic energies that existed. That's the power of love. And that's what you may have, Pisces. Here's yours. Take it. Here you go. that person is here for you. Okay? I love you guys. I'm leaving. That's all y'all get. Say goodbye to Nama. We gotta go. I love you guys. Drop a like. Hope this was helpful, Pisces. And I love you so much.